Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we will see how to create the security groups. So for that purpose, we have to go to the dashboard of the EC2 over here. And if you don't know how to go to the EC2 dashboard, just go over here and type EC2, then click on this. After that, you will come to this EC2 dashboard. So today we will see how to create security groups. So security groups. First of all, let me just open this instances. I will show you how many instances are there. So as of now, as can be seen over here, so let me just remove this. Okay, so there were two instances. One is stopped and other one is terminated. So now I will show you how to create a security group. So for that purpose, open the security groups tab, and over here, this is the place where we will create the security groups. Let me see whether I can remove this. Where is the action? Delete security groups. To confirm deletion, enter delete. Okay. So there were few security groups which were created by me, and I want to just remove them. Okay. So let me just refresh this page and see how many security groups are there right now. Let me. Okay, so these are the default security groups, so this will not go. So let's just forget about them. So now I'll show you how to create a security group. So for that purpose, I will click on the create security group over here. So over here, here you have to give the name of your security group. What is the name of your security group which you will be attaching on the EC2 instances or wherever you want to attach them. So for that purpose, you will give the security group name over here, and here you will give the SSH, I mean description, whatever that is, like allows the SSH access to developers or allows the SSH access to specific user. So I will say SSH group, and I will keep the description empty. I don't want them. And now over here we have the two sections, which is the inbound rules and outbound rules. So when it comes to the inbound rule, so if suppose I'm attaching the security group on the EC2 instance, inbound rule is basically the rules which tells like from which port or from where the traffic can come inside of the EC2 instance. Okay, and outbound rule is where the traffic from inside of the EC2 instance might go outside. Okay, so these are the security measures which you can put on your EC2 instance. So let me just click on the add rule over here. So first of all, we have this custom TCP. Custom TCP is basically over here you have to define the custom port. Okay, so if suppose I have selected HTTP, let me just go. Okay, so if suppose I'm saying my inbound rule is HTTP, then the traffic will be only allowed on the port 80. Okay, so we have the port 8080, port 80, so this kind of port 3000 and all. If suppose I want to allow the traffic to come only on the port 80, I will define this rule, and custom source will be like if suppose you want to send the traffic inside of EC2 instance from only this particular PC. Okay, so this is my PC. If I click on my IP, so this is basically the IP of my current PC over here. So it will allow the traffic to go inside of the EC2 instance only from this particular PC, and that is also on the port 80. Okay, and if suppose I say like anywhere. Okay, so if I just say anywhere, that means anyone with any PC and having the credential of the EC2 instance can send the traffic to this EC2 instance on the port 80. Okay, and if suppose I want to give, I can give the IPv6 as well. So this is the one thing, and you can define the multiple rules also over here. Okay, that's not a problem. So let me just show you for the SSH. So I will first I will show you for the SSH. Okay, let's not make it create a confusing scenario here, because I'm creating the SSH group. So I will define for the SSH. So first I will say SSH, and uh, in this I will be sending the traffic to my EC2 instance on the port 22 when I'll be SSH to that EC2 instance, and I will give the source as anywhere, and from it will directly go to the port 22. Okay, so I will create one more inbound rule, and the second inbound rule I will create for the IPv6. Okay, so now anyone can send traffic to this EC2 instance on which this security group will be attached, and they can send traffic to the port 22. And I have attached the rule for the IPv4 and IPv6 over here. Okay, you can, if you want, you can add some description over here for your knowledge purpose. And outbound rule. Okay, so now when it comes to the outbound rule, this basically tells like where the traffic can go outside from inside of the EC2 instance. Okay, so when we will create the EC2 instance, there are like two scenarios: traffic coming inside of the EC2 instance and traffic going outside of the EC2 instance. Now over here by default, the outbound rule is all traffic. That means traffic can go from inside of the EC2 instance to anywhere outside. Okay, so this 0000 thing you see over here, this basically specifies it can go traffic, it can send traffic anywhere outside of the instance. If you want, you can even change it. If you change this to the my IP only, that means traffic can only go from the EC2 instance to your PC only. It will not go anywhere else. So these are some of the security rules which you can define. So this is the SSH group which I will create first. So I will say create security group. Uh, SSH for EC2 instance. Okay, I will say create security group. So it has created one security group over here. So now again I'll go to the security groups. So this is the one security group which was created by me. And for HTTP servers, I will come again over here, and I will define web server group. And when it comes to the web server group, I will just give this description. And now, so when it comes to the web server group, again the inbound rule and outbound rule. So now I will I will define my rules over here. What kind of web server traffic can come inside of the this HTTP, sorry, EC2 instance. So for that purpose, I will click on this inbound rules over here, and first I will click on the HTTP. Okay, so HTTP, and by default the port is 80. Okay, so that means like to anywhere where this security group will be attached, I'm attaching, if suppose I'm attaching this security group on the EC2 instance, that means it will allow the traffic on only port 80. Okay, only port 80. And from where it will allow, it can allow the traffic to come to that EC2 instance from my PC only if I'm just selecting this option. But if suppose I want anyone from anywhere having the credentials of the EC2 instance want to send the traffic to my EC2 instance, I will say anywhere, and I will give the this IPv4. Okay, so I will, if I want, I can just define one more rule. I will say HTTP, and I will also give the inbound. I will set the inbound rule for the IPv6 as well. And if suppose I want to give some like custom port, like if suppose there is some port 8080, I will do that. Now I am accepting the traffic inside of my EC2 instance on port 80 and port 8080 as well, and I will allow this traffic to come from anywhere from IPv4. Okay, so now if I want to allow the traffic on port 3000, I will do that also. Okay, and I will give I want the traffic to come to the port 3000 only from this particular PC, my current system what I'm using. Okay, so this is how you can define the inbound rules. And outbound rules, I want traffic to go anywhere outside of my EC2 instance. So this is what I have defined the rules. So this is how you can also define the rules the way you wish to. And then you can click on the create the security group over here. Okay, so now if I just show you all, let me just refresh this page. So now I'm having this where is my security groups? Okay, security groups here. Let me just refresh. Okay, so this is the default security group which was present over here, and this is the security for the SSH, and this is for the web server. Okay, so now one more thing which I forgot. Okay, I will click on this web server action inbound rules. And if suppose now if I just select over here all traffic all traffic, it basically means there is no firewall, no security over here. That means traffic can come on any port inside of my this thing EC2 instance or wherever I'm attaching this security group. Okay, so it is better not to apply this rule over here. So I will delete this. So I forgot to show you all this, guys. So let me just save these rules over here. Save the rules, cancel, because I have not made any changes. So I will just come back, and now I will do one thing. I will come over here and I will show you all how to apply the security groups. Okay, so I will click on the launch instance over here, and I will give the name as security trial, whatever that is. I will just give the name as the security trial because I'm just testing the security groups over here. I will select the Ubuntu operating system over here and image. Then key value pair. So last time I have shown you all key on my desktop. I have just kept this AWS trial key over here. So I will just select that. I will select that particular key because it will help me in logging in. And if you want, you can create a new key pair also. That's not an issue. And over here, now when it comes to the security groups, I will say select existing security group. And existing security group, this was the security group for the SSH what we have created, and this was the security group for web server what we have created. Okay. So now I will select this particular thing, and if suppose you want to add the multiple security groups, you can do that as well. So now I'm applying the both the security groups over here, SSH security groups also and the web server security group as well. But let me just remove the web server one, and I will keep the SSH one only. And over here you can allocate how much GB of space you want to give to this EC2 instance, 8 GB, or if you want you can even increase that. That's not an issue. In advanced details you can see the other details over here which is not yet required. You can upload the file over here to send the user data and everything, which we will see in the future. As of now it is not needed. So I will click on launch the instance over here. So my instance has been launched. So let's see what we have over here. So yeah, so this is that instance what was created by me. I'll click on it. I'll click on connect, and if you want, you can directly connect from the web only by clicking on this connect. I will just do that. I will just directly connect from here only. But if you want to connect on your local system, then you can do that by other method which I have already shown in the previous tutorials. Like you have to get the key, you have to keep it on the in the folder from where you will be establishing the connection and all. So let's just wait for a while. Okay, so let me just show you all. Click on connect over here, SSH client, and this line you have to copy and just go to your desktop or whatever folder where you have kept the key. Okay, so I have kept this key on the desktop. So I will let me just show you this method also. Desktop, and after going to the desktop, just copy this. I have went to the desktop and also have kept that key on the desktop over here. I will copy paste this and I will click on connect. Okay, type yes, and now you are inside of that Ubuntu machine, what the instance what you have created. Okay, but let me just show you all from the web browser only. So over here, this is the same machine. Okay, this is the same instance. I have logged in from my command prompt over here, and over here I have directly logged in via this thing, Chrome browser. That's not a problem. And here is the public IP of it. Let me just come over here. Let me just copy paste. So now as can be seen, it is just loading. Okay, it is not opening. It is not able to open it because it is I have not attached the security group on it. Okay, so for that purpose, what I will do, I will just go to this particular instance. See, now it is not able to connect. It is not able to connect. Okay, I opened this public IP and it is still loading because it is not giving the permission. So now what I will do, I will click on the action over here, click on the security, and I'll say change security group, and over here only SSH group was there. So now I'll click and I will attach the web server. I will save. I've saved the this security group on it, and now if I just go to the web and if I just refresh, let me see what is going on. Okay, it is not allowing. Let me see what's the issue. I'll do one thing over here. I will say apt get update, and it is done. Then I will say apt get install nginx -y. This site can't be reached. I have to check the security group over here. So let me just do one thing. I will go and check what is the issue with my security groups. So this was the security group. I'll click on it. Then action, security, change the security group. Okay, it didn't got attached. I will again say click on that and I'll say add security group. So now the web server group is attached. I will say save. I think now it should work. This site can't be reached. What is the issue? Let me just check what's the issue, guys. Security, change security group. Okay, so this way my security group. I will click on action, add it inbound rule. Let me just delete these two as of now. These are not required. Okay, so let's do one thing. We will go over here and try to run this with sudo. Okay, so now it is happening. I forgot to execute this command with the sudo keyword. If I don't do that, it will not work. So I want to install the nginx as well. So I will do the same thing over here for nginx. So now it is working. So now if I just go and refresh, let me see, at least now it is working. Okay, so now it is working. So it was the issue with the nginx. It was not installed properly. So now you suppose this is my this is that instance of mine, and let me just do one thing. I will just click on the instances, and okay, so this is that instance. I will just click on it. I'll say action, security, change security group, and the web server security group, I'll just remove it. Okay, and I'll save it now. Now this shouldn't work. Okay, so now if I just refresh this, it will not give the access because I have removed that security group for the web server. So it shouldn't be working. So let's just wait for a while. So now as can be seen, it is continuously loading. That means it is not able to reach to this particular IP address because I have removed the web server security group. So we have to leave the security groups like this. So this is how you can attach this thing, security groups. Let me just open this IP in some new tab and let me just show you. Now as can be seen, it is loading continuously because it is not able to reach to this IP because I have removed the security group from here. Let's just wait for a while. Okay, so as can be seen, this site can't be reached. Now if suppose I again go and attach the security group over again, change the security group, web server, add security group, and if I just save this, okay, so security group attached successfully. Now if I just refresh, so now as can be seen, we are able to access the page of the Nginx. So this is how you can play with the security groups, and do let me know guys how you like this video, and keep watching. In the future we will make more such videos about it. So thanks for watching.